Hi, my name is Michael, and this video is going to describe everything that you would need to swap in a late model F-150 3.5 Ecoboost drivetrain into an F-100 pickup. In this case, it's a 1972 F-100 pickup. I did have help from some family members that live in the area that like to work on cars and trucks, and I'd like to introduce you to them. This is Thor, the orange cat, and Duke, the white cat. They were very helpful in this project. This is a picture of the 1972 4x4 pickup on the day that I purchased it. The pickup truck had a 302 V8 with a 4-speed manual transmission and the granny gear. The 302 engine was on its last legs. I think it had around 200,000 miles on the engine, and it smoked a lot, so didn't want to spend the money to repair it. The project wouldn't have been possible without Matt from Boosted Bronco. I purchased the motor mounts, power distribution box, the wiring harness, power steering bracket, the power steering pump, and the ready-to-go fuel tank from Matt. And he was helpful in answering my questions, and we got it all working. So the way that I went about the swap was I purchased a wrecked 2016 F-150 4x4 that had the 3.5 Ecoboost, and then I towed it back myself. So once I got the F-150 towed home and up into my driveway, I began disassembling it. Basically took out the 3.5 Ecoboost, the 6R80 transmission, the four-wheel drive transfer case. Those are the primary components that I used from the pickup truck. I was not able to use the computer from this truck because when it was hit, it was actually got hit right where the computer was. So I ended up purchasing another computer for the truck from a junkyard out in Kansas. This is what the finished result of the 1972 F-100 4x4 looks like with the drivetrain installed. I put a 2.5-inch lift kit on the front to level the truck from rough country. The gearbox is from a 1979 Bronco, four-wheel drive Bronco. I purchased the power steering flow restrictor from Turn 1 Steering. The gauges are Dakota Digital. The front drive shaft was fabricated and installed by American Drive Shaft in Marietta, Georgia. I purchased the rear drive shaft from Tom Wood's Custom Drive Shafts. The radiator is from a 92 Ford Mustang 5-liter. The tires are Yokohama Geolander 295/70/17s. The transfer case controller is from Kentzer Chassis. They were especially helpful in answering a few questions, and got it. Once I got the product, I installed it. It was easy to install. Worked really good. So very impressed with the transfer case controller. And you can basically see I mounted the switch for the controller where the ashtray was. I converted the front brakes to disc. I bought the conversion kit from Horsepower Sales. And then I did upgrade the brake, the disc pads themselves. Went to O'Reilly and purchased their premium pad set. The donor truck was a 2016 F-150 4x4 with a 3.5 Ecoboost engine, 6R80 transmission and transfer case. And those were the primary components that I was able to get from the truck. And then also I did use the gas pedal from this truck as well. I rebuilt the front suspension and steering components of the truck, replaced all the ball joints, shocks. The tie rod and drag link are heavy duty. Purchased those from Extreme Custom Fabrication. Came with the tie rod and drag link, and also a reamer. You have to ream out where those attach, but it was pretty easy. I purchased all the turbo fittings that I used from siliconeintakes.com, and basically I just used some of their components with the original piping from the truck and kind of fabricated my own piping just a little bit at a time, taking my time to make sure everything fit well and didn't interfere with some other part. This is a picture of the engine installed from the passenger side perspective. This is a picture of the engine fully installed from the driver's side. I was able to reuse the gas filler from the 2016 truck and basically bolted that onto an aluminum electrical box and kind of fabricated the piping from there down to the tank. This is a picture of how the transfer case from the 2016 F150 bolts to the drive shaft that goes to the original Dana 44 front axle of the truck. And by the way, I just kept the same front axle that was on the 1972 truck, but the shiny aluminum piece that you see there came with the Kentzer kit, and that basically allows you to convert from the 2016 style transfer case so that a drive shaft can attach to it. So that was really easy to install. For the transmission mount, I actually used the cross member that was already on the truck and just purchased some thick extrusions, different shapes from metal supermarkets, and also using the stock transmission mount from the 2016 truck. Just basically fabricated a mount such that it would raise the transmission to allow the engine to be at the right angle in relationship, to the drivetrain. This is a picture of the rear drive shaft. I was able to tell Tom Wood's Custom Drive Shafts what attachments I needed on the transmission side and what attachment I needed on the rear differential side, and give them the length, and they shipped me the complete drive shaft. This is a little tour of the interior, and this is what the truck looks like going down the road. And thanks for watching.